Hey y'all, welcome back to Gunverse Review and also welcome to the newcomers. So, today I have brought the Super 7's Godzilla -1 figure over here. This is the normal version of him, and it is pretty cool figure. I have seen this guy in real life at the store that I usually use here. And then, yeah, it's been a while since I have seen it in real life from the store's shelf, and I have decided to get this one for myself because this is my first -1 Goji, and I really do like the -1 Godzilla in particular, especially the effect of the atomic breath. Like, it is absolutely stunning. The extension of dorsal plates and things, or dorsal fins, it is fascinating. Well, anyways, that is why I picked this guy up, and for being my very first -1 Goji figure, I was pretty excited to pick this up. So, yeah. Just gonna get right off the box, honestly, because there's not much to look at, and there's a bunch of review available for this guy anyway. It's mostly because the front side of the box, there's gonna be a reflection of myself, which I do not want in the video. So, yeah, I'll skip that part. I don't know if you can hear the ambulance, or like sirens at the background, because something's happening outside. Well, anyways, this is the -1 Goji over here. It is absolutely stunning. I love everything about it. So this guy comes with one extra head sculpt, which is this. And, of course, the finalist product and all the individual figures that they have produced for the same character may vary because it's factory made. And it's very ugly. It is very ugly. It looks okay from the side, but there's something wrong with this particular head sculpt for my figure. The left side of this guy's eye is more like, I don't know, it's like, I don't know, don't you see there's something slightly wrong here? Yeah, I mean, it's odd. They're not symmetrical, and yeah, it looks like his right eye is more placed inside as it's supposed to be, but this eye in particular is like, I don't know, it's placed more outside like that. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of this, honestly. So yeah, I was gonna keep this guy displayed with the normal head sculpt anyways. So yeah, here we have the Godzilla himself. So there are a bunch of problems with this guy. So yeah, we're gonna go through that and all the details. So yeah, well, the head sculpt is pretty solid. I like it. It's pretty solid. Well, yeah. Okay, yeah, it looks quite scary from the shade, and the details are much better than I thought in real life. It actually is quite glossy, and I think it will look much better if it had a flat matte finish on this figure, which I can do myself, but I'm just gonna let this guy be as how it is, because yeah, I'm not a guy to kind of customize figures, honestly. So yeah, and I actually am bad at it anyways. But the overall color scheme, I'm a big fan of it. Like the dark brown shadings and the wash everywhere, I do love it. Even the bottom at the leg section, that is really thick thigh that this guy has. And I really like how dinosaur-like feet this guy has. It is really cool. I love it. Look at that, the detail of the toes, I do love it. Damn, like the claws and things. It is amazing. And the best part of this -1 Goji is its dorsal plates, isn't it? So we're gonna have a look to that from the side now. Yeah, hell yeah. It looks amazing, doesn't it? And when this guy uses his atomic breath, it starts from this last dorsal plates at the tip. It extends again and again and again all the way to the top. This guy breathes inward, and then all the dorsal plates gets back into the place at once, and he shoots those things, and it is, well, like this guy. This film was fun to watch. Definitely one of the most aggressive Godzilla out there, I think. But yeah, look at it from the back. It is amazing. It's very glossy, though. Let me make my screen a little brighter. Yeah, well, some of the dorsal plates are actually curved inwards. They're a little on the softer side at the tip, but I don't recommend you to force it and then forcefully bend them around. It's gonna break unless you use a heat dryer or something. So I think it is pretty cool overall. And yeah, that is pretty much it, not gonna lie. So there's nothing too crazy going on with this detail, but yeah, I do love everything about it, except for some problems that this guy have, which is a must talk about thing. So, very first issue that is known for everyone to have is when you articulate his arm so that when you try to use the hinge here so that you can pull the arm upwards like that, it's gonna create a lot of scuff and damage to the sculptings on top of this particular area of the figure, so I'm not doing that. And yeah, one other problem I had was also the elbow joint here. It's in hinge, but every time I articulate it, the plastic piece was keep getting stressed, so that yeah, it is getting a little damaged. So I'm just gonna keep it as how it is right now, because yeah, I mean, this guy usually walks around, putting his arms like that, like a dinosaur pose like that. So I'm just gonna let it be as how it is right now. And yeah, articulating this guy and putting him or making this guy stand on a rough surface is gonna create a lot of scuff on this guy too, especially because under his feet and the tail, it's fully sculpted. It is crazy, kind of, if you think about it. It's really roughly textured. If you have any, I'm currently using a table, and I also display this guy on a shelf where it has a glassed surface, so it's very smooth, right? Unlike those 100% wooden made tables, which is roughly textured. So just in case, if you are a collector who doesn't want to create any scuff, because I know some of the collectors put their figures on the surface and just move it around to turn this guy 360 and have a look around. And yeah, because of what happened at the top side of the shoulder here, every time you articulate it, it's pretty much gonna do the same for the bottom of the feet. So just do be aware of that. Do not try to, yeah. So yeah, even though I am currently using a table with a very smoothly finalized this plastic table, every time I try to turn this guy, that is one reason why I'm not spinning it on the surface. I lift it up gently and then just put it down gently back again, because just in case, I hate scuffs. It's just me. Some of you might agree with me if you easily get bothered with those. But yeah, well, the articulation on this guy is pretty much stiff. So yeah, and because I want to keep as how it is right now, I'm just gonna tell you what the joints do. So he has one ball joint at the top of the head here, and also another ball joint at the neck section over here, which leads to the socket of the torso. This guy has a ball jointed torso here, a hinge, and a rotation for the arm, 90-degree angled single jointed hinge. Arm joint over here, there's a wrist hinge, and it spins 360. The legs do split a bit. It moves up, forwards, and backwards. Single jointed knees, which moves less than 90 degrees. It doesn't really do much, honestly. This guy has a hinged feet, which can move forwards and backwards. It can rotate side to side, and a bit of pivot too. Well, not as good as Hiya Toys when it comes to tail articulation, but it has separated molds and sculpting pieces over here. So we have one here which you attach to the socket of the top side of the tail, at the tip of the tail over here, which is on the body. And definitely use a heat dryer when you do that, but it doesn't really do much when it comes to articulation for this part. You can swivel it side to side, but not really up and down. But these other joints we have over here, here, and tip over here, you can rotate it pretty much anywhere in any direction you want, but not as good as Hiya Toys. Definitely, it's not as good as Hiya Toys. But yes, is this figure a solid piece? Not really. Not really. I'm being honest here. Not as solid as those Hiya or SH Monster Arts figure, that is for sure. And this is my very first Super 7 Godzilla figure, or even it doesn't have to be Godzilla. This is my very first Super 7 figure in my collection. And I have heard a lot of complaint about the figure before, and I've seen some comments saying that Super 7, being with it's like an abusive relationship, right? That's what one of the guys said, and I found that really hilarious, saying that for a very once in a while they release something very great, which also means they usually don't. I do like this guy, that is for sure, but it is not as durable as Hyatt Toys or Essex Monsters, that is for sure. The body feels really hollow inside, and the joints seems quite fragile too when it comes to the ball joint that they use for the feet and the tail. And the torso as well, honestly. It feels really hollow inside. The figure is only heavy after you attach the tail. Pre-attaching it, the body itself, it feels extremely lightly weighted. The color scheme's quite good, but wish it was actually finalized in flat matte. But I still do like as how it is, because it just looks like he just got out of the water. I do like that part. Some of these major joints issue, or like a sculpt, like sculpting is getting ruined because of scuff and marks and things. That is one annoying thing. But besides those, the articulation does a decent job for a Godzilla figure. The tail is pretty nice. So yeah, that is pretty cool. I just wish this guy had a articulatable jaw instead of coming with another piece of head over here, which is actually quite ugly. There's something definitely wrong with my copy of this head sculpt. It is very wrong somehow. But yeah, besides all that, I love it. I like the figure. Well, this guy looks pretty good on my shelf. So yeah, I'm just gonna finalize the video with the photo that I took when this guy is with the other figures that I got in my shelf. So yeah, anyways, that is pretty much it for today's review, and I really do like this figure. If I have to rate it out of 10, I'll give it a 9, actually. Not a lot of people might agree with me, but that is just me, right? I'm here to make my own commentary based on the figures that I myself purchased. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the review, and yeah, I will come back with another Godzilla reviews.